Hey there guys, it's Real Gaming Productions here, and today I am way too lazy to edit a video, so yeah, I'm doing a stream in the morning. It's really a first. But yeah, let's get started. So, we're going to be building the New York Central water level route, and I've got a map in my hands right now. And I've also got Google Maps open, and I have Transy open, as you can see on the screen. So, CSX/NS water level routes. So, I'm not doing this live stream for anyone to watch. It's just because I'm too lazy to edit a video and all that. So, yeah. Let's get started. So, I'm going to start by building the Cleveland Rail Yard. Actually, maybe I might start in Buffalo. I'm not sure. So right here we've got the intermodal terminal. This route's main goal actually is intermodal. Really wanted to do an eastern intermodal route with CSX. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm just going to start by adding the terminal tracks. So we'll put them somewhat this way, but we'll have concrete tracks for this intermodal terminal. Is anyone on the stream? 2 people are watching, but for some reason my video output's low again. Are you serious? Last stream it was saying something was happening to that, and it's happening again. No matter though. How are you guys doing here? Whoever's watching, definitely appreciate it if you could take a chat in the chat room. Hey, and who is this other person? I always like to see who is on my streams. Alright. Anyways, let's add in some more track. Alright, hey train boy. What's up? See my video of NS 1070 and 1071. Got those at Cook Road. And this right here looks kind of like Cook Road, just minus the concrete tracks. And soon the straddle cranes and container trucks. But for some reason it's saying that my output is low. It looks fine to me. I really don't know. So anyways, let's continue. Oh, my voice. Let me post on the Google Maps. Alright. Hold on, let me check mini-map real quick. Yes. So north is this way. So I am clear. Or clear, what the heck? I am good. So the route is directionally correct. So right here in between this track and this one, it's just containers and those tracks are it. Let me check the chat, see if y'all are saying anything. Ah, you had a party to go to, alright. It says my video output is low. It says it's gonna have buffering for viewers, but I'm not sure what the heck that is. Anyways, well, I know what buffering is, but I'm not sure if that's actually happening. Anyways, I wish I had a 2-hour delay. Okay, so let's continue with this intermodal yard. I don't know why I keep on stopping and moving around. It's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so I'm going to put a straddle crane at this end. So let's go into container. This one's a little bit bright. Let's get this one. And this one doesn't have a container on it either, so that's even better. So now we've got one straddle crane over here. And then there's the other one's about there. Alright, so they're both on opposite ends of the yard. But this one's a little bit more close. So we'll have this one right here. And let's just finish off the terminal real quick on where it'll end. Straighten these tracks. Anything going on in chat? Whoa! Oh, okay. Who is this second person watching, though? The mystery second person. And since this route is so heavily based on intermodal, I'm going to do the intermodal terminals first. So let's continue with that. Oh, it looks like this one isn't quite straightened. Here we go. Whoop, nope, nope, not, nope. That was not supposed to happen. Alright, that's good enough. And we have traffic turned off for this route, by the way. So, yeah. Then we can add 2 rows of containers. The containers that the wheel cars that I use are the railroad mods, the old railroad mods. It's not on their new site, but the old railroad mods, sites, they have a bunch of NSC wheel cars which look really realistic. So I use those. And my game's starting to lag because of that. Ouch. Alright, I guess I'll delete those. We'll focus on doing that later. Yeah, Train Dudes, the only reason I'm streaming this early is because I don't feel like editing a video. And I just got all of these maps out to do a new route. So I decided I'd reveal it to you guys. And by the way, another thing, very sorry for constantly discontinuing routes and discontinuing stuff and stopping after like the first or second episode. But yeah, it's because I keep on finding new routes and then stopping those because I keep on finding new ones. I'm going to try to finish this one though. It is quite long, but I'm going to try. That's going to be my goal. It's my non-existent New Year's resolution. Resolution, what the heck? That came out of nowhere. Alright. So now looking at this, you have, if we go into jointed rail, which they have the chassis, looks like they just have rows of these. Oh, this one has JB Hunt on it. Ouch. I guess this is now an NS terminal. Speaking of that, does anyone know the reason of why NS uses so much JB Hunt, EMP, and hub group containers and like nothing else on their hotshot intermodals, such as 218 or pretty much most of the trains on the Chicago lines and Pittsburgh lines? Can someone explain why? I really want to know. CSX uses them sometimes. I mean, CSX always uses their containers and some orange containers and stuff. But, I mean, for some reason, it's just certain railroads have certain containers that they use. And other railroads have certain containers that they do use and don't use. You know? It's weird. At least for most of their trains, anyway. Trains like NS 234 are an exception. They have like tons of trailers. Like for example, on CSX they use a lot of pacer stack train, but I really almost never see pacer stack train on. Sorry. I almost never see pacer stack train on a Norfolk Southern, but might have seen it before. I'm not quite sure. I really don't know. I've seen so many intermodals at this point that I just don't keep track. So let's find another trailer that CSX always uses. Has like a small logo. Well, Crowley, we can add Crowley. Crowley containers would work. Ah, the stream health is good. Woohoo! Only a 5-second delay this time. That's better. Maybe I should spread these containers out a little bit. Let's add a hub group. Here we go. UMax. That's the one that they always use. And that looks beautiful. But CSX might be leasing their which Columbus line? The Burt line, the Walbridge district, or the Toledo branch? Which one? They have 3 through here that they never use. Almost. I mean, the Walbridge sub is used somewhat more than the other ones, but I mean, the NS Sandusky district and the Dayton district are the only 2 busy ones. And surprisingly, other than the Panhandle, those are the only 2 lines they have into Columbus. Actually, unsurprisingly, because a bunch of railroads have closed their old lines that went to Columbus. Columbus to Galion. So that, yeah, that's the Burt line. They're closing the Burt, and they're leasing it to a short line? Really? Never heard about that. Alright. Well, that'll be fun. Is it going to be to the Genesee or Wyoming? Or the Ohio Central? That would be awesome. If they leased their Burt line to the Ohio Central, that would be awesome. Ah, really? They might lease it to the Ohio Central. That's going to be pretty cool to watch. Or to rail fan on. It's actually going to be pretty freaking awesome to rail fan on. But Ohio Central actually is owned by Genesee and Wyoming, so just gonna precisely place some alliteration there. Precisely place this or these roads to make an intermodal terminal. Alright. This looks quite nice so far. And these trailers for once aren't making me lag. They do make me lag sometimes. Let's take a look at the live dashboard. Genesee and Wyoming. Oh, and they're getting rid of those tri-lights? They're getting rid of those tri-light signals? No, they're not. They're not. And they are New York Central, but I know them as tri-lights. But they're actually getting rid of those tri-light signals at Cook Road. Really? If they are, that's sad. Oh, they're keeping them. Thank the Lord. Soon when we see those SafeTran signals go for some more modern signal, it would be hilarious if there would just still be those tri-light signals that could grow like, hey, we're still here. I'm screaming. Anyways, survivors. Anyways, this is one of the most boring processes, by the way. Adding a pattern of intermodal containers for you to copy and paste right after you finish. Oh yeah, I need to add some CSX containers in the mix too. You can't have a CSX intermodal yard without some of those CSX containers, am I right? There we go, just add that in there. And then, do they have a CSX white one? Nope. Alright. Oh, this is good. So what we're going to do with the empty spaces in between, we're just going to put CSX trailers in there, because if it's a CSX intermodal yard, there's obviously going to be a lot of CSX. And then also have some empty spaces too, so we can't have too many CSX trailers in a row. Looks like I turned these a little bit too much one direction because, oh crap, nope, do not make any jokes. It looks like I turned these a little bit not in the right direction because they're kind of crooked, if you've noticed. So, and one of the reasons I wanted to do this was because I have the Amtrak Type 50C stations from amtz.com, and they actually use those in upstate New York. They have one for Buffalo, New York, and Syracuse, New York, and a bunch of other places. But yeah, Lewis Center, no, I don't rail fan there. I've heard it's an okay spot, but I find Cook Road to be better. The best spot on those two lines, though, would be at the Diamond, though. Like where the CSX and the NS lines cross. But no, I don't really rail fan at Lewis Center. I don't see why there's a point in doing that if Cook Road is like 10 times. Cook Road's the exact same, but it's 10 times more rail fan friendly. Because there's parking, etc., you know. Cook Road's just more rail fan friendly. That's why I don't really go to Lewis Center. Because they're literally the exact same thing, just Lewis Center is a little bit farther north. Okay, so now that we can make a bigger trailer thing. Here we go. We'll turn this south. My mouse. I hate it when it does that. So we'll add some blank spots that don't have any trailers in them yet, because it's not like an intermodal terminal can have this many. Well, it can, because that's the capacity, but I mean, it's not like it would all the time. So, if we clean it up a little bit, that makes it look a lot better. There we go. That looks like it. So anyways, let's continue. Oh, Train Boy, you always go to Lewis Center? Alright. I always stay down on Cook Road. It is more rail fan friendly. And since I've been there so many times, I already know like how long it would take for a train to get there and all that stuff. you know. And it's easier to rail fan. And since it's closer to downtown, it's easier to chase trains. So yeah. And there's a model train store like right by it. 2 model train stores right by it actually. So that makes it even better. So now we've got the crossbucks on for the crossing over the intermodal tracks. So now we go over to Google Maps. So back here are only like 28-foot containers. Alright, I can work with that. So let's go to jointed rail. Some 40-footers. I guess these 40-foots have shadows on them, but the other ones don't. That's interesting. Or maybe it's just the age toe unmarked. Doesn't do that, who knows. Oh, MSC, that will be a major factor. We need to add a lot of those. There we go. Okay, so that looks pretty loopy. We need to have some more red in there. Because if you look up, it looks like there's a lot more red. And there's a lot more Crowley containers in the Cleveland terminal, it looks like. We need to add some more of these boys. Oh, I haven't checked the chat in a while. How you guys doing? Oh, Robbie's Hobbies isn't the one. There's the train station, and then there's some other one in a shopping center by Cook Road. You probably haven't been there, but yeah. Oh yeah, is there a K line? Oh, they have 20-foot containers. That's just what we need. Here we go. Yeah, this back row isn't really working out. We'll remove it. So this is what the Cleveland Intermodal Terminal looks like completed so far. Wait, train boy 105. What is the CSX Southeastern sub? Is that the line that goes between Richmond, Virginia and Miami, Florida, or is it the what? Oh, we've got 3 people watching. Who are these human beings? Oh. Is that your model railroad? Or something? Oh. Is that your model railroad, or? Make this intermodal terminal look a little bit more alive right here. So now this intermodal terminal looks a lot more alive and used, now that we're adding some trucks to it. And then give a twist to the environment. Well, actually, in this stream, how about we just finish the Cleveland terminal? Because I'm going to have to go quite soon, because, as you guys know, today is a school day. It's a Wednesday, so I've got to go to school, of course, and I've got to leave soon, of course. So, yeah, I'm probably just going to finish this at the scenery and the main yard tracks. But yeah, this intermodal terminal looks a lot more alive now that we added all this stuff. But yeah, so this is the Cleveland terminal so far. So now let's go into Google Maps, or at least I'll go into Google Maps. So it looks like behind the containers there's some weird warehousing stuff. But there's a patch of grass. So we'll just add that real quick. What just happened to my paint? The heck? Whoa! TANE just stopped working! What? No! No way! No way! No! No! There's no way! No! 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 Dang it! Oh. Oh no. Man. Dude. That is hard. It didn't even save. You're kidding. No. I knew it. Wait. Water level. No. Ah, come on, man. Oh, that's tough. I spent like 40 minutes on that terminal. That is tough. Let's give this a quick save so that just in case that happens again, we can retrieve the file. Ah, that hurts. Here we go. Now let's take an edit. Now let's get restarted, shall we? That was terrible, to say the least. Okay, so how about this time we'll start by building the main line. Yeah, let's do that. So I have Google Maps open, so I probably won't look at the chat for a little bit if anyone wants to say anything. Probably won't look at it for a little bit. So we're going to add these two main tracks. And then I think that is a yard lead on one side. On the north end there is a yard lead, it looks like. So I'll add a JR, or jointed rail, lightly used to represent that yard lead. Okay. Oh, see you, train boy. We'll work on a vid, alright. So right here there is a mainline fuel pad. I love making those, yes. Oh yeah, and on this track, whoa! My Google Maps just went out of control. But then on this track there's another piece that junctions out right here. Looks like the other part of the fuel pad to me. Alright, how's the chat doing? I guess no one's chatted since Train Boy. Anyways, let's get started with working on our fuel pad. So anyways, let's add a concrete slab. This is what I always do for fuel pads. You add a concrete slab. Maybe not that wide. How about this wide? It's a little bit skinny, but we'll work with it. About this wide. And then I'll probably add 2 little strips right to the side. So this will probably fit 3 locomotives. Let's see real quick if the fuel pad fits 5 locomotives. That'll probably be the most amount that CSX would put on a train, not to export to another yard from a yard, but 5 locomotives would probably be an ideal number. So let's see, we'll add a CSX-8, a GEVO, oh crap, a GEVO, an ES44, and these are the biggest locomotives that I'm adding on. Another C40-8, another -9, whoa, so that's 5. And that's probably the largest number of locomotives that CSX would put on. So yeah, the fuel pad does fit 5 locomotives. It is a little bit long though, but it does fit 5. Alright, so now we'll build a... Oh yeah, there's also a little platform right here that I'll add real quick. Oh, that was bad. I'll add a there's a little platform right here that we can add. Add CSX, MOW, and then right here add a yard office. That's really not going to work. Yeah, we're going to take out these pipes. I don't really have any good pipes, so that's not really going to be something we're going to focus on right now. But we will add fuel. Tank. Okay, that was a little bit big. So was that one. A little bit too big. Alright, so now let's go into fuel crane. Then we can just add these. So we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for this track, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know these are facing the wrong direction, but I usually don't adjust them because they look good enough. So yeah. Excuse me. Wait, no, that's not what you said. Anyways, let's go over to Google Maps and see how everything's going up there. So if we straighten all of these and re-straighten this one moves this way. I think this track of the fuel pad is for yard operations. And for this track, add a junction there. And then it also joins with these, according to Google Maps. Ah, what did I just do there? So I'm looking at Google Maps, and it looks like this part of the yard is just ruins of rail yard. There's like a couple of tracks, but most of these are just ruins. This is what it looks like according to Google Maps. This place is just ruins. It's full of old memories. But the yard's about to get into being an actual yard in a couple of base plates. Ugh. Anyways, we'll just add a couple of CSX engines right here. Some switchers. Get a YN2 Jeep 38, as well as a YN3 Jeep 38, and just keep them there. Alright, still no chatting, but there's one watching, and that one is probably me. Then again, the goal of this stream isn't to get people to watch right now. It's because I'm too lazy to edit a video, and the streams are kind of convenient. Anyways, back to Google Maps. There's another fuel pad right here? Well, that's not a fuel pad, obviously. There's another concrete thing there. Okay, so this line... Oh yeah, and by the way, another question I keep getting, when's the floor video going to be posted? Probably during spring break, if I can. It's going to be a bunch of clips. It's going to be a giant video. So, yeah. It might take a while, and it might crash multiple times. I already tried once, but it crashed, and the file corrupted. But don't worry, I still have all of the photos and videos on my phone. On my camera. I don't use phones for rail fanning unless my camera's dead. But I always bring my camera and charge it beforehand. And if it dies, I use my phone, because my phone is my only backup. But I don't really like the video quality of my phone, but I have to use it when I have to. And if you saw my last video, that's how I recorded the 2 heritage units. And I was kind of sad about that because I wanted to get a shot from my camera. But still, a heritage unit's a heritage unit. Still got to be happy about it, you know? Anyways. Just looked at map. Shows that the CSX tracks take a dive downward to let the actual yard start growing. And there's a miniature hump. It's very miniature, and it doesn't even go uphill. It's not an automatic hump. It looks like a manual hump. And there's only 2 different tracks you can go on. And yeah, so I guess some freight trains do originate out of Cleveland, and it is a relatively big yard. So yeah. So this right here is the part where it actually gets to be a rail yard, as well as this part. I had a crossover track right there, and for some switches to come out of that track. So then I had the 2 tracks for the classification parts. Alright, so this looks pretty good. That's a small bowl, but it's what the Cleveland yard actually looks like. Anyways, yeah, I should probably get going now, so thank you guys for watching. I'm not really taking this like a stream, I'm taking this like a normal video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.